Positively Broad Street's initial thoughts and impressions when Dutch first met Steve Austin.
Well, I tell this story. I met him. He was coming to Memphis one night, and I didn't know he was coming. I knew somebody was coming, but I didn't know it was him. He walked in, and I shook his hand. And I learned about this like the Saturday night before he got there. I didn't book him. Jerry Jarrett booked him because Jerry Jarrett had worked a deal with Texas, and he was going to take over that company or something. I never really understood it. But he was bringing a guy in. And I didn't know his name. I didn't know nothing about him. So Monday night, I'm in the Coliseum, and he walks in, and he said, "Oh, my name's Steve Williams." I said, "Oh, okay. How you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. I said, "You're on first, and I'll get back with you. What we're going to do." Okay. So I went back in there about 15 minutes later, and I said, "What's your name?" "Steve Williams." I said, "Well, you can't be Steve Williams." "Why not? It's my damn name." I said, "Well, I don't give a crap what your name is. They already got a Steve Williams. Dr. Death Steve Williams. We can't have two." Well, I said, "Listen," and I didn't want to force any name on him. I said, "Think of a name and I'll be back." When I come back 15 minutes later, "You got a name?" "No." "Keep thinking." I was going around doing something else. Come back. "Got a name?" "No." Keep. Finally, it was like 5 minutes before the bell, and he's dressed, he's ready to go. And I already told him what he was doing. I said, "You got a name?" "No." I went, "All right, shit, hell, fuck." I said, "Listen, tonight," and this, I just pulled it off my head. I said, "Tonight, you're Steve fucking Austin." He said, "Like the $6 million man?" And I still remember this. I said, "No, more in your case, like the $6 man." Now go out there and do it. So, and he went out there and he had a match. It was okay. But he come in, he was just as happy as he could be about that match. He said, "What didn't you like about my match?" Smiling. I said, "Well, it'd be a lot shorter if I told you what I did like about your match," which was nothing. Of course, I'm kidding him, but I think it hurt his feelings a little bit. And I said, "This is what I want you to do. I want every night till you leave this territory, I want you to pull a chair up to the curtain or where you can see the match, and I want you to study every match every night till you leave." So I walk around about an hour and a half later. There he was. He had a chair. He had his dip in. He's pulling the curtain. He was watching the match. And I went, "Damn, I can't believe it. A wrestler who actually does what you ask him to do." But I knew he was going to be something different because he had a lot of great stories. He was a good talker. So, and he didn't make any money in Tennessee, but he got a lot of good experience. And then he went back to Texas. The next time I saw him, he was in WWF.
I never tire of hearing that story. It's a great story. Is it like the Screen Actors Guild in a sense that no one can have the exact same name ever?
Well, I think, that's common sense. If somebody said, "Oh, my name's Steve Williams," which one? The one in Oklahoma, the one in Memphis? See? Now you don't know. But Stone Cold, he came up with, I didn't come up with the Stone Cold. I just said Steve fucking Austin. I just come up with the Austin part. He came up with the Stone Cold because his girlfriend gave him the idea, and he incorporated it, and it worked.